Hello and welcome to another episode of the Classical Republican Andor review. So, this is going to be a combination of 9 and 10, episode 9 and 10, because, well, I just didn't get a lot out of 9. So, we get a speech. I mean, it was excellent. It was excellent TV. Um, good setup for a 10, which was even better. Now, in 9, we do get a speech by, because the whole reason I'm doing this is because the politics of Star Wars really interests me, so that's what I'm talking about. But we do get a speech by Mon Mothma, and nobody's listening, hence the title of the episode. And so, and nobody's listening to the prisoners, so that's a good title for the. So on to episode 10, and that was just amazing. We got Kino, who's the leader of the prisoner workers that Andor is with, and like Marxists who realize that they have nothing to lose but their chains, they rebel. And so it leads to something that looks like the storming of the Bastille, but inside out. Okay, so they're coming from they're coming from inside, and they're escaping. They're liberating themselves. And then back to Mon Mothma, and we notice that the financial regulations have been made by the Empire without Senate consultation. And then we also from episode 9 we know, well, I guess previous episodes, that all the sentences for prisoners are being arbitrarily doubled or tripled, and so in some cases, and so it's really we're seeing that the arbitrary hand of the Emperor and his bureaucracy. So, and of course, we're going to see that continue to grow until the beginning of New Hope, when Darth Vader comes into that meeting and says the Senate's been disbanded. And they say, well, how are we gonna rule the Empire? And he says, Grand Moff Tarkin says that we have the regional governors. So it's more of a hierarchy than parliamentary democracy. So more bureaucratic hierarchy. Now it ends, and it has a really good. I thought, oh, they only have a few minutes left. They're just gonna tie up some things, and that'll be it. But it was excellent. You have Luthen talking to the spy Lonnie, and he has this George Washington moment where he expresses that he realizes that he is doomed. If he is successful, well, even if he is successful or a failure, he's doomed by taking on this huge empire, even though it's the right thing to do. I think George Washington also had that kind of realization. Other revolutionary heroes have had that, or I guess revolutionary, victors. Well, maybe people who failed too had this understanding that if they do fail, they're marked men. Even if they are victors, they're marked men, and they're going to they're going to have to face the consequences of their actions. And so at the end, he gives this great speech, and his cloak is billowing in the wind like a superhero, and he kind of looks like a superhero. And so that as he's talking about superheroes, not superheroes, but heroes. He's talking about heroes, and he is so fitting the image. Okay, he's bringing this all together. He's coordinating it, and he's condemned himself. And we saw somebody else condemn himself, even while being a hero and helping to liberate everybody in the prison. That's Kino, and Kino leads everybody out, and then gets to where everybody's jumping into the water to swim away, and he says, "I can't swim." So he can't go on, and I know a lot of other people are comparing him to Moses, who can't enter the promised land. So this was just an excellent episode. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as the actual the heist earlier in the season, and I think it is as good or better. So I hope they keep it up and keep up the struggle against domination by the emperor, the empire, and his bureaucracy. Until next time, long live the Republic.